what is up, everybody? So, first off, Ilya versus Max just finished. That card was fucking nuts. That shit was crazy. I called Ilya by knockout. I know I said, but I don't know in case it didn't happen, but it did happen. He's a monster, bro, and I'm excited to see what he does next. I'm a fan, like I said. If he fights Islam, bro, that's just gonna be crazy, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what's next for him. At the moment, maybe Diego Lopez, who's also my dog. So we'll see. Anyways, we'll jump into this in a second, but your boys go into this in person in Edmonton. Me and not even a couple buddies, like a decently big group. There's like 13 of us going, so it's gonna be dope. I'm hyped. If you guys have picks and shit, drop them in the comments because I want to go and snipe a parlay. And obviously I have my picks, which we'll go over, but if you think you got a lock, comment it down below and give me a reason why, because that's what I want to hear. Anyways, Moreno versus Albazi. Start at the bottom. I'm gonna kind of go through it quickly and then main card. Actually, it's not even true. I'm gonna just go through it, but like kind of quick. Okay, Jamie Lynn Horth versus Ivana Petrovic. I'm gonna rock with the Canadian because it's in Canada. I honestly don't know shit about either of these chicks, and I don't really give a fuck. So, and last time I went to 289 where Charles got that first round knockout over Benil. All the Canadians won, so who knows? Maybe it'll hit again. Chad and Helliger versus Cody Gibson. I like Cody Gibson. He was on tough, and he is tough. He's a dog. But I don't know how this fight's gonna go. I honestly don't know how this guy fights. Cody's pretty well rounded, but he is getting older and stuff, so he's the favorite though, but we'll see. I low-key don't have a pick for that. Could go over 1.5 if you're like looking to bet, but pretty sure his last one didn't because he's yeah, okay, I was right. I was thinking it wasn't him, but round 1 submission over Brian Kelleher. Brian Kelleher had a rough time in the UFC. Fuck Mario Bautista. Next fight, Surrey City versus Garrett Armfield. I bet against Surrey City in his last fight in the rematch against the guy he got the early stoppage win over in the Contender Series. Low-key, I thought City kind of won, but the other guy, I think, I don't know, something Tavares or some shit. I forget his name, but he took the W, but low-key, I thought City kind of won. He's a young, hungry dude. Oh, damn, he's also a lot taller, more reach. I'm going to take him in this one, but Garrett Armfield is low-key really good. Beat Brad Katona in his, I think that was the last one, or I think he had another one after that. But this will be a dogfight for sure, but I'm going to take City low-key probably by decision. So, yeah. Next one. Romanov is a fat piece of shit. Fat fuck. No, I'm joking, but he got, like, bro, I should have hammered Jailton Almeida against Romanov. Like I did bet Jailton, but I don't know. This guy is 17-3, but like literally got destroyed by Volkov within like a minute, and then Jailton strangled him. Like, bro, Jailton just fought fat guys, bro, he'd like undefeated. Romanov's fighting Rodrigo Nascimento. I'm gonna take Rodrigo in this because I haven't even seen Romanov win, I don't think. Maybe I have, but Nascimento was doing pretty good against the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, and until he got caught. Derek Lewis has way more fights in the UFC than I thought he did originally, so seen probably everything you could see, and Nascimento was doing pretty good against him until he got knocked out. But I'm going to take him against Romanov. But this should be a good brawl. Lock of the night right here. Hammer, put the house on it. Put all your Bitcoin on it. Yusuf Zalal takes on Jack Shore, and Yusuf Zalal is strangling this guy. I'm telling you. Submission. He's going to get it. Minus 245. If you don't know, Ilia Topuria made his debut against Yusuf Zalal, and Yusuf Zalal escaped like 5, I think, really locked in submissions by Ilia Topuria. He went to a decision, he made him work, and the only other guy that's gone to a decision with Ilia was Josh Emmett, which was also pretty crazy considering him just knocking out Volk and Max. But I'm taking Zalal. Jack Shore lost to Brito. Brito's a savage. He did win his last one, even though he got fucking scammed, and I got scammed because he's my last fucking leg of my parlay. But Brito is not the smartest fighter. He's a savage, but nothing's calculated. Zalal is calculated, so he's gonna get this done, and I do think it's by submission. So hammer submission or money line, but money line's a little steep. So, anyways, Zalal's winning. He's a lock. If he loses, I'm deleting the channel. I'm not gonna do that. Next up, I like Charles Jourdain a lot. I bet on him twice in a row. He's lost both times against Sean Woodson, and then John Silva. That's fair. John Silva's a beast. Victor Henry, he's got some good wins, but this is Jourdain's debut at 135. He's going to be the bigger guy. I just think he is due for a win, and I think he has the tools to get it done against Victor Henry, so I'm going to take Charles Charles Jourdain. Jasmine Jasudavicius, if that's how you say it. She's winning. My brother dapped her up in Vancouver. The Silva's good, but I'm taking Jasmine because no one's really been able to stop her. I mean, a couple people have, but she's on a tear, and I think she's got this in the bag. Straight up. Decision, probably. Zahabi versus Pedro Munoz. I bet against Zahabi too many times. Pedro Munoz, he's good. He's a savage, but I just can't take... I'm being a degenerate, too, because Zahabi's the underdog, but man, he beat Basharat, and that fucked me. But he's the Canadian on home turf, slight underdog, has proved me wrong multiple times. Munoz, I'm pretty sure he's on a couple losses or something, but so I'm taking Zahabi on this one. Next fight. Here is the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Malott. This motherfucker, bro, in Vancouver, like, what was it? Right hand, switch stance, stunning left hook, boom. Then hopped on that submission. I think it was either a guillotine or a darce. Anyways, he's fighting Trevin Gillis, and I think this is a good fight because Trevin Gillis fought Carlos Prates, and he was low-key outstriking my guy Prates, who has knocked out every single person he stepped in the octagon with, including Trevin Gillis, but he was doing good against Prates and before he got knocked out. Malott fumbled big time in his last one against Neil Magny, but he literally destroyed Magny for 14 out of 15 minutes and then just like low-key tried to get the finish too hard that he got himself in a bad spot he couldn't get out of, and then he got TK'd. Just because he couldn't like get out of mount or get out of being mounted. Anyways, my prediction for this one, I think Malott's gonna get it done, and I'm taking by submission because Trevin has been submitted like 4 or 5 times. Malott is an underrated submission artist, and he's constantly hunting for the finish. So if he gets it, then he's gonna crank that neck, hopefully, and hit the tap. So I'm gonna go with that. And bro, if I see Mike Malott win in person again, that's gonna be fucking lit. My degenerate parlay of... Actually, I'm going to tell you that later. Andre Barrio versus Dustin Stoltzfus. A lot of names that are fucking hard to pronounce here. Not really impressed like crazy by either of these guys, but my gut kind of says Barrio. Home turf, decision win probably. We'll see. Anyways, next fight. This one I really don't know what to expect. Machado, he's good. Bredson Ribeiro, he knocked out. Huge favorite. He was a huge underdog on the Contender Series, like plus 700 or something. The other guy was like 12 wins, 0 losses, 12 knockouts. And then Ribeiro knocked him out. But then he comes into the UFC and has lost both of his fights by like knockout and decision, I think. Machado, I don't know, he's solid. I want to see Ribeiro get a W, so I'm probably going to be cheering for Ribeiro, but not really going to take a pick on this fight. Maybe, depending on the odds, under 1.5 or over 1.5. Probably low-key over, to be honest. But, I mean, I don't know if it's going to go the distance or not. I don't think so. Unless Machado starts grappling and stuff. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Next fight. Yeah, bro, I get to see the Black Beast in person. He's going up against undefeated Jonathan Deniz. But I am actually going to take Derek Lewis in this one. Unbiasedly, I was not very impressed with Jonathan's last fight against Austin Lane, who we know isn't like the best fighter in the fucking world for sure. And again, Derek Lewis has been around for a minute. He's seen everything. He knows all these styles. Junata's probably not anything he hasn't seen before. I think one guy's getting knocked out, and hopefully it's Deniz. You know, he's got that death touch, so does Derek Lewis. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to take Derek Lewis money line plus 136. Co-main event, Aaron Blanchfield versus Rose Namajunas. I'm going to take Rose in this one. Yes, she is a slight dog, but I think she's seen more, experienced more in the octagon than Blanchfield, and she did do better against Manon Fiorot than Blanchfield did. I thought Blanchfield was going to beat Fiorot, but she didn't even come close. Like 49, 46, 50, 45 or something. But maybe Blanchfield comes back better than ever and gets the W, but Rose just beat Tracy Cortez pretty solidly, and I don't want to really bet against Rose. She is the bigger fighter, slight reach disadvantage. I don't know, my gut says Rose, so I'm taking Rose on this one. Now the main event, the Assassin Baby versus the guy that got a free win over Kai Car-France after losing to Kai Car-France. Albazi's good. Albazi is good. I'm going to take Moreno. I think Moreno got it in the bag as long as he doesn't fuck up like he did in his last win against Reval. Reval keeps proving me wrong, but maybe I'd have to rewatch that fight. I thought Moreno was up in that fight, but he lost a split decision. But I think him coming off a loss, he's gonna fight a little safer to make sure he gets enough done in this. As long as he doesn't like lose a stupid scam decision, then he should get the W. I think he's more well-rounded. That's why I'm gonna pick him. Parlay time. Dude, my last parlay, I'm gonna pop it up right here. Doesn't that suck? $20 to $481 or something like that. And RDA's knee just blows up or something. Fuck. It's literally always one leg. It's been 4 weeks in a row, it's one leg. Whatever parlays I give out here, just fucking pick one leg and take it out. Honestly, okay, to be fair, I haven't even really cooked any parlays, but something I think I'm gonna send Malat by sub and Yusuf Zalal by sub. Because, like I explained, Trevin's been subbed quite a few times before, and Zalal is just sneaky nasty with it, like easily sub Billy Quarantillo and whoever he fought in this last one. First round sub very easily. And if you're really a degenerate, you could throw Ayman Zahabi in there as well, because that would double your payout on top of that. But yeah, I don't know, it's not the easiest card to bet on because it's not like they're the highest level fighters. And like, you know, you've seen them fight a million times and you can pick pretty easy or have a general idea of how the fight's gonna go. And all the odds are really close, like plus 145, 175, 155, 130, plus 110, minus 130, plus 200, minus 245. It's because he's a lock. Pretty much even, pick 'em odds. But yeah, I think I'm for the culture, I'm running like an all Canadians parlay. I might take out this one though, because I don't know. Of course, maybe bet on the Beast by knockout for fun. But yeah, but I really don't know too much for parlays. But if you got one, comment it down below because I want to see it. And I want a reason to why it could hit though. I don't want you degenerates to just like put some shit in the comments. It's gonna be a good night. I think that's all I got for this week. But I'm gonna try to get this video out quick. Hopefully it's out quick enough for you. And I'll see you in Edmonton at the fight. Okay, till next time. What the fuck am I doing?